Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on last year's national champion, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will have the football first. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. Quickly out to the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. The Spartans want to move quickly. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. They're coming off a national championship win last year. You got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping the run.
No, they have tremendous leadership in this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason. Fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Past the first down marker and still running. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 35. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
Man, if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground.
Now the play fake. Hit as he throws. He's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. The first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Chambers. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are, that's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads up play by the QB.
Bully ball on third and short. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up, and they are physical, and they stick their face in the fan, and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Give to the single back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Osborne. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And the Spartans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the pass. Got him downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Spartans heading quickly to the line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Now remember, they were stopped on fourth down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to keep the drive alive. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off play action on first down. Moving out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Play number 9 on this drive. Power football with the run. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. It's good. And the kick is good. And, guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Syracuse. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Fires to the right. Intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball comes to rest right there. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Chambers. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. He's got it on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Pocket breaking down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. You think about Michigan State D-line and Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Osborne. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to Davis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. It's complete on the right side. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Complete to the right. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
He'll toss it. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Osborne. Gets rid of it. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
It'll be 3rd and long.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Give to the fullback. There he goes. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Spartans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Steps away to find some room. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David? And he's all bottled up, and now it's Ross. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Got his man. Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a first down. They get to the line quickly.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And the Spartans are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Dropping back, it's Osborne. Rushes on him. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair. Around the 35-yard line. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a hit. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man, getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you'd like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Handoff from the gun. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete in the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And I've been impressed with this defense physically. Like, their physical domination of the line of scrimmage. Just the run game has been pretty non-existent so far. And, man, when you control the run game, a lot of times you can control offenses.
Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this knee didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Memphis will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41. That was a good game there. And the Spartans are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs to buy some time. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And big-time play by this defensive line, setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the 4th down now. I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. You just saw it on that last play. Can they bow up one more time, make a game-changing and a momentum-changing type play to give the football back to their offense?
He'll keep it himself. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. There's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or Listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He lobs one high down the left side. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Handoff to the lone back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Under fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back in space, and a really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. Then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive game, nice positive toss ball.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window
turning it on. Into the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
The speed of these quarterbacks have just gotten insane. Week in and week out, you're facing so many guys that can just pick them up and put them down and chew up 15 yards like it's nothing.
And they can make the throws, too. We call them dual threats, but really you have to be able to do both in this era of football.
Yeah, and it used to be one or the other. You had a guy that could really, really run. You had a guy that could throw. Now, they're all packaged into one, and it's just, man, it's a headache.
One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on going right back to the well, and this time he finds water, gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
A drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Chambers. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The noise bouncing off of Smarty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. Looking to throw again. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now on second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got rid of it just in time.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Blue. Makes a man miss. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Unloads quickly. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Memphis wants to move quickly. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Memphis! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man. It's Collier.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Smarty. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a man. It's Chambers. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the catch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Memphis picking up the tempo. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Off play action. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the score. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that.
Oh, ball's out! And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll ride Davis here. He has the 1st and still on his feet.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive